once in a while, I see a man in that chair who could just as easily be on this side of the table.
That muscle's just for show. Helps me lift stuff.
If you liked Bone Tomahawk, you will absolutely love Brawl in Cell Block 99. This is director S. Craig Zahler's follow-up. This is a contemporary crime drama with Vince Vaughn, who Zahler realized early on is a big guy and punchy and is not playing comedy Vince Vaughn. Instead, he's playing an ex-boxer who's down on his luck, trying to go legit, fails miserably, and through complicated processes that are well beyond his dealings, he ends up in prison with a very specific task: to get sent to the worst hellhole in the prison system and kill somebody for the drug bosses that he owes money to. But this is Vince Vaughn at his most violent in a world where extraordinarily horrible things happen, but at a slow burn pace. This is Vince Vaughn reinvented as a very traditional kind of 1970s Lee Marvin style, granite-fisted action hero with a lot of blood, a lot of violence. There's no soft edges here, but it's beautifully put together. This is what Zahler does. Zahler examines violence. He's very much in the tradition of somebody like Sam Peckinpah. One of the finest moments is indeed very early on, and it's not just there to look good. It is a real character beat about a man conflicted about how good he is at violence. Vince Vaughn beating a car to death is one of the highlights of the festival, and I think if you put together a cinematic highlight reel at the end of 2017, that better be on there.
Vince Vaughn gives an awesome performance. Probably one of those unexpected performances that I've seen at the fest. What will really hit home with it is the kind of the action scenes throughout the film, and his kind of, I guess, his descent into hell, as I kind of describe it.
You know, everyone is so crazy about this movie. I'm gonna be that guy. I'm the guy who's like, yeah, it was fine. I mean, Vince Vaughn, it's definitely his best performance. That being said, he can't hold a southern accent to save his life. It's a little embarrassing at points, but he is, you know, great as this huge hulking guy who's almost got a Tarantino-ish dialogue vibe about him that just like whips smart, clever dialogue. The violence is intense and sudden and shocking, but I know this is a weird nitpicky bitch, but all the Foley sounded exactly the same to me. I was like, that crunch was just like that crunch. What is happening here? Which crunch am I supposed to believe was the real crunch? They're just going overwhelmingly over the top with those things, but that's fine, whatever. I mean, this is fun. I just don't think it's as essential as a lot of other people did.
It's a really long, slow lead up to a violent ending, but everything into it is very intricate. Everything means something down the road. If you like Bone Tomahawk, this is something you'll definitely be into.
So this was actually my favorite movie of the whole entire festival. Brawl in Cell Block 99 was absolutely fantastic. Phil disagrees.
Well, I mean, it had moments for, extreme genre fans of violence. It was my least favorite. But I didn't hate it. I enjoyed the movie.
Which is surprising because we usually agree with each other about these kinds of things. The over-the-top gore was my favorite part.
Yeah, I mean, I liked the action sequences. I liked that it was violent. I felt that the story, to me, was only existed to get to the violence, if you know what I mean. Like, the story was so paper thin to me that I don't know, like, I feel like, things like that, and like Only God Forgives, like that Ryan Gosling movie, was just violent just to be violent, and the story's so thin, and and I didn't care for the way it looked, personally. It was super harshly lit, and I know they were trying to go for, an exploitive...
The descent into madness.
They were going for like an exploitive, 70s style movie, and it was alright.
Minimum freedom.
I'm not going to tell you anything you want to hear. And prison will give me plenty of time to look at guys I don't like.